This is Mayat, and today I want to share with you my moon water, my full moon water that I use to make a protection spray with. Now, I start with my moon water. How I create my moon water is I sit the moon water out at sunset, and I just add water to a container, sit it on the porch usually, and then I set my alarm clock to pick up the water from the porch before sunrise. So I'll set my alarm clock to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, then I'll run out, grab the water, put it inside the house, and jump back in the bed. So with this particular spray, I use the moon water from Friday the 13th full moon. And I thought that was a pretty special particular full moon. So I decided to make water out of that. Once I made my water, I took a sprig of rosemary, which is a very protective herb, and I put that into the moon water. I let that soak. I let it soak for maybe 4 or 5 weeks. I just kind of put it underneath a shelf, kind of out of sight, out of mind. I went back in, I added some sea salt, and the sea salt is for protection as well. And I let that sit for another couple of weeks. And then when I was ready to transfer it from the container to my spray bottles, I added some frankincense, which is another protective oil. So I layered the elements within the water, and then I just placed them here in my spray bottles. I left a few of the sprigs of rosemary in just for aesthetic use and to let that marinate a little bit more. And how I like to use my room sprays, if I'm cleaning my house or feel like it just needs to be refreshed, I just walk through the house and spray the area with the water bottle with my moon water and my protective spray. It comes in handy if you're at work or you're out and about. I have an amber bottle that I placed it in to carry in my bag or my book bag. So if I'm around toxic environments or negative energies that I feel, I can just whip it out, pretend like I'm spraying perfume on myself, and just kind of spray the air like as if it's a natural air freshener to clear the air. So this, and it smells so good, the rosemary and the frankincense combination. Some people may not love frankincense, but I love the scent of frankincense and rosemary. It's a pretty strong combination, but it works for me. So I like to label my bottles, and I label them so I don't forget what I put into my concoction. But you don't have to label it. If you want to go a little bit more incognito at work, you don't have to label. I have a bottle that I have Florida water in, and that's not labeled. And I like to spray that for the same purposes, and a little pick-me-upper around negative energy. You're at work, you're at your work desk, you can just spray it around. And also, I cleanse with a lot of Palo Santo, white sage, and things of that nature, incense. But I feel like my dog is becoming a little bit more irritated with the smoke. So this is another great alternative to
prayers to everyone involved in the emergency
instead of lighting incense when you have a chance to. So here's another little tip. If you want to make your moon water, if you decide to make some, let me know. Drop it in the comments below. Let me know how it turned out. Until we meet again, don't forget to create, share, and above all, give.